Hello students. Yes, we are dealing with chapter morphology and we are almost end of the chapter. Okay now today's class we are dealing with the next family, that is Liliaceae. In last class we discussed about the family Solanaceae. For your syllabus there was 3 families in the last, means if you go through with the previous year, then there was 3 families, family Fabaceae, Solanaceae and Liliaceae, but due to this pandemic syllabus were reduced, so you have only 2 families. In these 2 families you may get either Solanaceae or Liliaceae compulsory for a examination. ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ 3 ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲೀಸ್ ಇದ್ವು. ಒಂದು ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಫ್ಯಾಬೇಸಿಯೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸೊಲನೇಸಿಯೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಲಿಲಿಯೇಸಿಯೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗೆ ಸೊಲನೇಸಿಯೆ ಆದರೂ ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ಲಿಲಿಯೇಸಿಯೆ ಆದರೂ ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ಎರಡರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಇವೆರಡು ನೀವು ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಥರೋ ಆಗಿ ಓದಿದ್ರೆ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್, ಬೇರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರಿ, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ there is compulsory any of one family is asked from morphology. Okay na? That's good. Now about this Liliaceae family I am going to explain you. This Liliaceae family is commonly called as lily family. Okay, commonly it is called what? Commonly called as lily family. Commonly it is called lily family. Okay now, and then plant belongs to this family are monocotyledonous plants. Solanaceae family dicotyledonous idvu. ಇಲ್ಲಿ Liliaceae family members ಏನಿರ್ತವೆ, the plant which belongs to the Liliaceae, they are usually monocotyledonous. ಮೊನೊಕಾಟಿಲಿಡಾನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? ಸೀಡಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಕಾಟಿಲಿಡಾನ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟೆಡ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ವೈಡ್. ಅಂದರೆ ನೀವು ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆನೂ ಲಿಲಿಯೇಸಿಯೆ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆನಿಯನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಆನಿಯನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಆನಿಯನ್ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬೆಳೀತಿದೆ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ವೈಡ್ ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡೆಡ್, ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟೆಡ್ ವೈಲ್ಡ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ವೈಡ್. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟೆಡ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ವೈಡ್ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್. ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆನೂ ಆನಿಯನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? ಈರುಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಈರುಳ್ಳಿ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆನೂ ನೋಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಹೌದಾ? ನೌ ಲೆಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿ ವಿಚ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್. ಎಸ್, ದ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್. ವಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಗೋ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆಜಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್. Under vegetative characters, first we are going to learn about which one. Can I directly write leaf? No, first should write about what? Habit. Habit means where it is, which kind of plants you can see. Here there will be herbs will be. There are many of the herbs are there, and then underground bulb. Okay, best example for underground bulb what? Onion only. Onion is, I gave example of underground leaf modification bulb, underground stem modification as a bulb I gave, isn't it? And then many of they are showing the and many of they are rhizome also. Rhizome means best example ginger I gave. Okay na? Rhizome ಗೆ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಜಿಂಜರ್ನು ನಾವು ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಅಂದರೆ ಅಂಡರ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡಲ್ಲಿ, ಅಂದರೆ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ದ ಕೆಳಗಿನ ಲೆವೆಲಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳೀತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ಸು ಈ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ನೋಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿಗ್ತವೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಹ್ಯಾಬಿಟ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಎದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಓದ್ತೀವಿ? ರೂಟ್ಸ್. ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಹೆಂಗಿದಾವಪ್ಪ ಲಿಲಿಯೇಸಿಯೆ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ದಿ ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ adventitious. The roots are what? Adventitious roots. And then there may be fibrous. Adventitious roots, one of the kind of the fibrous only. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೊಲನೇಸಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿತ್ತು? ಟ್ಯಾಪ್ ರೂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇತ್ತು. ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ, ನೀವು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಇನ್ ಸೊಲನೇಸಿಯೆ root system was tap root system, whereas in Liliaceae root system is adventitious or fibrous. Next we are going to write about stem. Okay na? Stem. Here the stem is aerial. Stem is what? Aerial means above the ground the stem is going to be formed, or else there may be underground also. Best example onion. Onion stem ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳೀತದೆ? Below the ground level ಬೆಳೀತದೆ. And then they are what? They may be woody or they may be herbaceous. Herbaceous ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಸ್ಮೂತ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸ್ಟೆಮ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಎದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬರಿಬೇಕು? ಸ್ಟೆಮ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಬರಿಬೇಕು? ಎಸ್, ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ರೈಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿ leaves. Leaves here what happens children? Mostly the leaves are alternate leaves ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಲೀನಿಯರ್ ಲೀವ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಲೀವ್ಸ್ ಏನಿರ್ತವೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟಿಪ್ಯುಲೇಟ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಏನಿರಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ಟಿಪ್ಯೂಲ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟಿಪ್ಯುಲೇಟ್. ಸ್ಟಿಪ್ಯೂಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತವೆ? ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಸ್ಟಿಪ್ಯೂಲ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಿಪ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸ್ಟಿಪ್ಯೂಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟಿಪ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಯಾವ ವೆನೇಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ? ಮೋನೋಕಾಟಿಲಿಡನಸ್ ಅಂದಮೇಲೆ ವೆನೇಷನ್ ನೀವೇ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆನಾ? ನಾನಿಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಿ ವೆನೇಷನ್ ಬರೀತೀನಿ. ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಕಾಮೆಂಟ್ ಮೀ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ದಿಸ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ಲಿ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ರೈಟ್ ದಿ ಕಾಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್. ನಾನಿಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನು ಕ್ಲೂನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಮೋನೋಕಾಟಿಲಿಡನಸ್ ಈ ಲಿಲಿಯೇಸಿಯ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮೋನೋಕಾಟಿಲಿಡನಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ ಅಂದಮೇಲೆ ವೆನೇಷನ್ ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಗೇವ್ ಅ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ದಟ್ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ fill it off. Okay, next after stem directly we are going to write about what characteristic? Floral characteristic. Floral characters. Under the floral characters, first we are going to write about inflorescence. Here inflorescence will be of solitary. What? Solitary inflorescence. Many of the members will be showing only one flower, or else they may be cymose. And then best you can see umbellate. Umbellate means if you see the onion flower, there will be flower will be like umbrella shape. That kind of inflorescence is called what? ಅಂಬೆಲ್ಲೇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಲಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿ ಗುಂಪಾಗಿ ಫ್ಲವರ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತವೆ? ಬ್ಲೂಮ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ? ಆನಿಯನಲ್ಲಿ. ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲಿಲಿಯೇಸಿ ಆರ್ ಶೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಅಂಬೆಲ್ಲೇಟ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್ಸ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಇನ್ನು ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೋರಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ಏನು ಬರಿಬೇಕು? ಎಸ್, ಐ ಶುಡ್ ರೈಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಫ್ಲವರ್, ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೈಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್. ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಬೈಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಆಕ್ಟಿನೋಮಾರ್ಫಿಕ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಬೈಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿನೋಮಾರ್ಫಿಕ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಫೈಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಪೆರಿಯಾಂತ್. ಕೇಲಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕರೋಲ್ಲಾ will be not there. That's what I am writing perianth. Perianth means what? Calyx and corolla are not differentiated. Here members of perianth, see, members of calyx na ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀರಿ? ಸೆಪಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀರಿ. ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರೋಲ್ಲಾನ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀರಿ? ಪೆಟಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀರಿ. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೆರಿಯಾಂತ್ನ ಟೆಪಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಟೆಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್? 6 ಟೆಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್. But 3 plus 3 conditions. 6 tepals, 3 plus 3 conditions. Okay, they are united. How they are actually? They are united into tube. They are united into tube. And then estivation will be valvate. Valvate estivation. Okay, after perianth I am going to write about androecium. Androecium. Here how many stamens will be? Stamens are again 6. Okay, stamens are also in 3 plus 3 condition. ಅಂದರೆ 3 ಒಂದು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತವೆ, ಇನ್ನು 3 ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಗ್ರೂಪಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಮುಂದೆ ಡೈಗ್ರಾಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಡೋಂಟ್ ವರಿ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಗೈನೋಶಿಯಮ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ರೋಷಿಯಮ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಬರಿಬೇಕು? ಗೈನೋಷಿಯಮ್. ಈ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ನೀವು ತಪ್ಪಬಾರ್ದು, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. ಹಿಯರ್ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಕಾರ್ಪೆಲ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ? ಟ್ರೈಕಾರ್ಪೆಲ್ಲರಿ. ಟ್ರೈ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? 3. ನೀವು ಸೊಲನೇಸಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಾರ್ಪೆಲ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿರಿ? ಎರಡು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ಹೌದಾ? ಬೈ ಕಾರ್ಪೆಲ್ಲರಿ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ವಿ ಸೀನ್ ಇನ್ ಸೊಲನೇಸಿಯಾ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇನ್ ಲಿಲಿಯೇಸಿಯಾ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಸೀನಿಂಗ್ tricarpellary, means how many carpels? 3 carpels will be there. Whether the carpels are free? No, the carpels are syncarpels. There also the carpels were syncarpels. Here ovary is superior. There also ovary was superior, where in the Solanaceae. And then trilocular with many ovules. Here as it is tricarpellary, there will be how many locules? Trilocular. 3 locules will be there with many ovules. Okay na? Next placentation will be axial placentation. ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ 5 ಪ್ಲಾಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಯಾವುದು? ಮಾರ್ಜಿನಲ್, ಪೆರೈಟಲ್, ಆಕ್ಸೈಲ್, ಫ್ರೀ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಬೇಸಲ್. ಅಂಥದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲಿಲಿಯೇಸಿಯಾ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಥರದ ಪ್ಲಾಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ? ಆಕ್ಸೈಲ್ ಪ್ಲಾಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಫ್ರೂಟ್. ಹಿಯರ್ in this family which kind of fruit you can see? You can see capsulated, capsule kind of fruit you can see. And rarely there will be berries. And then last will be of seed. Here in this family seed is endospermous. Endospermous ಅಂದ್ರೆ endosperm ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Endosperm means there is a nourishing tissue. Okay ನಾ? ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಯರಲ್ಲಿ ಓದ್ತೀರಿ. After this characteristic, I hope everybody is able to write it off neatly. Okay, let me. Okay, you can write it now very neatly. Okay, I will be giving you 2 minutes to write. Yes, you can. Okay, that's good. Now next we are going to learn about what? Floral formula. Yes, we are writing now about floral formula. Floral formula. Here first, under the floral formula, first will be what? Whether the flower is actinomorphic or zygomorphic. Yes, the flower is again actinomorphic. The flower is again what? Actinomorphic. Whether it is bisexual or unisexual? Of course it is bisexual. Calyx is there, children? No. But perianth is there. How many? 6. But they are 3 plus 3 in condition. So 3 plus 3 I am writing. And then how many androeciums? They also 6, but they are in 3 plus 3 condition. Here you are again showing the epiphyllous condition. Okay na? And then gynosium is superior and united. How many carpels? 3 carpels. This is formula of what? Liliaceae family. Now floral diagram. After floral formula, floral diagram. This floral diagram is bit different. Okay now, in Solanaceae you drawn very easily. Somewhat it is bit difficult. Some students will feel difficult. Okay now, here how I am going to give you some instructions and then some easy methods. No, you just follow it. Okay now, here you first make 3 circles. Okay, there also 3 circles we made, but here this is somewhat bit different from that. Okay, this is one, and this is one more, one more is very smaller one. Okay. Now here calyx and corolla is not there, so you should draw the directly perianth only you should draw, but there are 3 plus 3 condition. 3 plus 3 means here outer will be showing 3, 1, 2 and then 3. Okay now. Here perianth will be indicated like this. Wait, what is the difference? I will be, calyx is also like this, but if you draw a small round here, then it indicates what perianth it is. If no round structure, then it will be calyx. Okay, this is perianth, first 3. Okay, first 3. Now this one I will be drawing. 1, 2, 3. Okay, like this. Okay, this is also perianth only. First 3 here I am drawing, and next 3 this one. Okay, now it should be united because we placed in bracket, no, that's what it should be, united like this. Okay, now this one 3 plus 3 androecium, stamens are 3 plus 3 condition and their epipetalous means on the petals we should draw. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then 6, isn't it? 6 are there? No, 3 plus 3. 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3 here. And then gynoecium is superior. How many are there? 3 are there. And they are united. Trilocular. How many locules? 3 locules. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 locules. 1, 2, 3 locules. Okay. And then there will be ovules. This is diagrammatic representation of floral formula of what family? Family Liliaceae. Now the last one is about economic importance. Economic importance. The members of family Liliaceae, how they are important economically. First one, in food, as a food, the many of the members of the Liliaceae family are used, and many of the young shoot and then root tubers of asparagus species are cooked in many of the southern countries. So here what happens, young shoot and root of what? Asparagus. Asparagus means, you people don't know about that, asparagus species are were cooked as a food. Next, as a medicine, the member of the best member and the best medicine I can say, that is aloe vera. I think you people know. Okay, aloe vera is the best known medicine for many of the skin diseases. That aloe vera is a member of what? Liliaceae family. Next, as a ornament, the member of family Gloriosa and the tulip. These two are the members of Liliaceae. Gloriosa superba. Gloriosa superba is a plant, I think you people know already. There will be a large tree, children, where there will be flowering. Pink color flower will be there during winter season. That pink color flower tree is nothing but Gloriosa, and it is a member of Liliaceae. Tulip means it is ornamentally, it is very famous actually. I can say it, but please you just type in Google of tulip, then you will be coming to know the best idea about that. The next, colchicine. Colchicine means it is which used in the doubling of chromosomes. Doubling of chromosomes means I can't explain you that much deeper. Chromosomes are nothing but the DNA, children. If you want to double the DNA in any of the organism's body, you can use the colchicine. Just keep in mind, okay. The member of that colchicine is Colchicum autumnale. Colchicum autumnale is a plant name, okay, which yield colchicine. Colchicine is like a drug, okay, which is used in what? Which is used in doubling of what? Chromosome. It is used in doubling of chromosomes. Okay, now colchicine is a drug, children. It is derived, it is yield from the plant Colchicum autumnale. This Colchicum autumnale is belongs to the family Liliaceae. This is about the vegetative characteristic, floral characteristic, floral formula, floral diagram, and then economic importance. Rather than this, many of the families are there, but for your syllabus there are only few families were given, that too only Solanaceae and then Liliaceae. Fabaceae is deleted. Okay, now this is winding up of the chapter morphology in flowering plants. Okay, I hope everybody is having very clearance. If you have any doubts, you can contact me, and then you can ask me in comment box also. I am there for you to solve your doubts. Okay, children, and in next session, what happens if everybody is willingly ready, I am posting the link of some of the MCQ questions. You just try to solve them. Okay, I hope everybody is having clearance about this chapter, one of the biggest chapter we finished, one of the major chapter of your syllabus, that is morphology of flowering plants. Thank you.